I would rate SSA as probably the second last region, the second worst region. I do strongly believe that we are a better region than APAC, and that's saying, like, you know, not an import APAC team, because I think all of the current APAC teams that are represented at international events have generally been with an import or maybe even 2 imports. So I think if it's just like straight APAC versus straight SSA, I do believe we are better. If you look at our region, for example, our player base is very small. So for us already, we've been the best team for many years. So practicing down into our region isn't very beneficial. And when we look outside of that practice, there's pretty much nothing. We can play European servers on 180 ping, but that doesn't really help. So, you know, the alternative is actually going to these countries, which is, you know, very costly. And so we pretty much rely on, you know, these type of events to, you know, gain that superior practice. So the smaller regions with the smaller player bases and the lack of practice opportunity that they have is what, you know, creates those gaps. It's very tough to change anything as it is. I think for our specific region, we would ideally have to sort of create like some kind of, you know, gaming facility or base, maybe in Europe or North America, where players could go and use that facility. You know, if they've become good enough in South Africa as is, or in sub-Saharan Africa, they could then go to that place and then start, you know, to jump into the ecosystem of Europe or North America and start gaining that practice. The main thing is just time. I think in a few years' time, you know, the level should close for sure. For some events, like we will boot camp, and that will make a big difference. But even like an event like EWC, where we don't have a boot camp, we still get here a few days in advance, and already we are starting to scrim much higher level teams, and that just helps out a huge amount. I mean, literally from game to game, we can feel the improvement. So it's all of those factors come together, and it helps us a lot. You know. Just, you know, keep grinding. It's tough at the moment, but if enough of you guys keep the hard work going, eventually we're going to have a proper SSA team one day that, you know, makes big runs and contends for, you know, winning these types of events. And, you know, I'll be very proud of that day when it comes. So yeah, shout out to all you young kids and just players in general. I hope you keep at it, and I hope to one day see you make our region proud.